compare strings. So we have been comparing numbers and seeing the relation between those, but for this, we need to learn how to do it with words. So in this example, we're going to compare string name 1 equals Mark. Then we're going to say name 2 equals Mark. And name 3 equals Mary. So those are our three names, and we're going to compare them. So we're going to say, if name1 dot equals, and then we're going to say name2, we're going to say system.out.println, the names are the same. Else, we're going to say system.out.println, the names are not the same. Then we're going to also check if name1 dot equals name3, and we're going to say system.out.println, the names are the same. And I'm just copying this because I don't feel like typing. Okay, so we run this. The names are the same for Mark and Mark, and the names are not the same for Mark and Mary. So the reason why is, when we talked about this when we learned about characters, is that each one of these have a number value on them. And that's what they're comparing, is those number values. So let's look at another example of Mark and Mary. So I'm going to, and boom, boom. Okay. And I think I want Mary's name first. Yeah, Mary and Mark. So we're going to compare, but we're using a different one. It's going to use a compareTo instead of equals. So if name1 dot compareTo name2, there we go. And it's less than 0, so it's actually going to be comparing the values and seeing which one is greater or less than or equal to each other. So we're going to say system.out.println. We're going to say, before that, name1 plus is less than plus name2. And then I'm going to just copy this because it's going to be very much the same thing. Else if name1.compareTo is equal to 0, so that means there's no difference, is equal to, and then another else if, and then this one here, we're saying if it is greater than 0, name1 is greater than name2. So if I just run this now, Mary is greater than Mark because the value of the y is greater than the value of k. And that's why here, if I type in Mark with all capitals, the all capitals is actually less than. So these are not the same, even though we would perceive them as the same. And that's how we do a comparing. Now, there's also another way that we would do this. So let's say message. We're going to have a secret message, and we're going to get that from the user. So scanner keyboard equal new scanner system.in. And I'm going to say system.out.println or print, enter the secret word. And then I'm just going to say message equals keyboard dot next line. And now I'm going to say if message dot equals ignore case. So I don't care if they enter it in any capitals or lowercase letters, it's just checking. And then our secret word is going to be just what it says in the book, prospero. And we're going to say system.out.println, you entered the secret word. And we're just going to say else system.out.println, you did not enter the secret word. So here I'm going to run it, enter the secret word. Johnny did not enter the secret word. But if I run this again, and now I enter in the secret word, so remember I typed it on all capitals, but I'm going to type it in lowercase. I still entered it because of the .=ignore case. And that is how to compare strings.